Hello, 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 welcome back to the continuing adventures of Mutalisk as he quests through the dungeon. When we last left the intrepid Mutalisk, he had just arrived at the gate to Zot 4. Well, it is time for the second character I've ever had who got this far to enter the Forbidden Chamber. So, let's go ahead and make this a little bit more anticlimactic. Let me actually go over one or two points of strategy I needed to mention. Firstly, control teleport does not work in Zot. Therefore, there is no point wearing the ring of control teleport, and I need to put on a different ring. At this point, I think that the poison resistance ring is the most high utility ring I have on hand, and that's what it's going to be. Second, one of the biggest problems I have in Zot is forgetting that without teleport control, I don't have blink control. Therefore, I am going to remap blink to the letter O, which I do not use for anything, and therefore I'm not as for any spell, and therefore I'm not likely to accidentally do. The spell is still available since blink is still valuable, but now I'm more likely to not waste it or put myself in a bad situation on accident. Third, because this is finally one of the climactic runs, it seems only fitting that I play some climactic music, so if I can figure out how to put that in after I'm done with this run, I totally will do that. Alright, without further ado, maybe a little bit further ado because, you know, it'd be nice to have some buffs going. In we go. This is Zot 5. Control teleport does not function here. Magic mapping reveals the layout of the chamber. And as per usual with Zot 5, you've got the generic dungeon setup, followed by the absolutely hardcore as balls final chambers with the the orb somewhere in here, I believe. So let's have at it. First task will be to clear the surrounding area of any hostiles. What was my dig? Was it G or F? F? Okay, good. I want to have plenty of maneuvering room for my armies. I don't want to be in range when they go ahead and do their thing. My experience still seems to be stuck on 72%, which is unfortunate, but there you have it. Okay. Again, see that I accidentally hit my control blink right there, and it's a good thing that I had it disabled because, you know, couldn't control blink and would have possibly blinked closer. Further, notice poison resistance turned out to be the exact right spell, because that's what we were attacked with. Dig. What are you guys trying to attack anyway? That guy, that's fine. I don't know if we're gonna win that fight or lose that fight. So I did the math on the whole dig tunnel thing, because I could, and I'd like to share it with you guys eventually. Oh, shadow dragon. Time to think that through. Backing the hell out. So, say that you're in a narrow hallway, and, you know, it occurs to me that now is not the time to have a tactical discussion that does not directly pertain to what I'm doing. Okay, say that you're in a hallway like this, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 allies in a row, and there's one major enemy here. This enemy shoots a beam weapon that way. All 4 of your allies are hit. Now their front ally can shoot at him maybe, but the other allies cannot do anything. So what happens is, say that it takes 5 shots to kill. He can kill all 5 of your allies, and your ally can kill 1 of him. It's a tie. That's how bad your odds are fighting this way. Say that you dig away even just 1 column. All of a sudden 1, 2, 3 allies potentially can get within striking range of him. You can triple the amount of damage that you expose by cutting that hallway open if you have the numerical advantage. So, yeah, as I put in my comments and pointed out in the last video, dig is powerful on summoners, especially in tight chambers. I guess only in tight chambers. It isn't particularly powerful anywhere else. Or power wouldn't be the right word. Oh, beautiful. We have an army. Let's make good use of it. Go kill him. See, and because of Dig, that we can actually make use of having such a huge army. Which otherwise would have gone down a thin line and possibly made some kills, but probably lost a lot as well. The army is disappearing, so we're going to need some new recruits. There's the new recruits. Let's go ahead and make sure that there's a tunnel open. Because one of them is a summoner, I'm going to go ahead and carve even more pathways open, just to make sure that it stays maximally useful, but I'm also going to, like, hedge my bets on getting out of the dungeon instead of deeper in. Okay. So far so good. Speed buff on. Now, some of you out there may be asking, hey Bounty, why aren't you using your speed more often? Or your haste more often? To them I would say, firstly, call me Ahmed. You don't have to call me Bounty. Secondly, the reason I prefer to use swiftness instead of haste constantly is that for the most part, I'm only using my swiftness for a quick moving in and out of combat. Haste requires me to use 6 mana, which leaves me crippled for a fight if I'm constantly using it. Swiftness requires 2. I can potentially regain the lost mana by the time I need it, which is great. Like, look, I got 1 back, I got 2 back. Now I can refresh swiftness for free. So, constantly using haste can leave me crippled when I actually need it. Constantly using swiftness is relatively safe. Relative to that. Okay, I'm low on mana. I'm gonna make for a staircase before I start regenerating it. And I don't want any new enemies to spawn on Zot 5, thank you very much, so let's go ahead and do the usual safe man split. Yeah, go kill him. Worf, go kill him. Actually, let's eat while we're here. And that should do it for the mana, so find me a staircase that I've gone down already. I don't want to go down a new staircase unnecessarily. 1 ally just in case. Okay, very good, very good. I may end up using Dig when I'm ready to tackle the super chamber, just to dig into the chamber, but for the time being, I'm gonna just work around it the long way. There's no reason to trip the enemies in there early. And if there is a reason, please, you know, feel free to educate me. Oh ye who know more about Troll than I do. Okay. So far so good. Okay, see that? I took 3 steps instead of just the 1 that I needed to know that I was getting hit. Dig, attack. Now there's a 3x3 pathway there, which is excellent. I could have been acidifiedly corroded there, but it really doesn't matter if I was, because I don't wear anything that can be corroded, which is nice. Well, it's not nice that I'm naked, but you know, it's nice that I don't have anything to fear. You know what I mean. I'm gonna go ahead and continue digging out the chamber to make sure that, I mean, there's no reason not to, right? It's not like I'm using a wand or something here. I'm using a spell. I can dig as much as I want. I'm also 10 times the King of Fossils. Okay. So yeah, thus far Zot 5 is feeling kind of easy. I say that with a full understanding that I haven't actually touched the hard part yet, which is why it feels kind of easy. Okay. See, I tried to blink again, and that would have been a bad thing. It's important to keep swiftness on so that I can get away from things, and miscasting blink, or rather casting blink when I don't want to cast it. Casting a random blink is just a bad idea. I'm mostly using blink instead of fast movement outside of this floor, as you guys may have noticed, because it makes for a very secure, safe getaway. Oh man, just drop all of it. Oh, you didn't pick it up. Good. Good, good, good. Huh. At some point it looks like I acquired a -1 strength mutation. Must have been that Zot trap that made me glow last run. I kind of realized that something had happened then, but I didn't bother paying attention to what. Before I round this corner, I want deflect missiles. I just have a very bad premonition right now. Looks like I worried over nothing. That was a plus. Let's dig our way into this last segment once we have full mana to do it with. Oh. Hello, Bobby. Stop attacking. Stop attacking. Attack. Just wanted to set you up with a good fight, baby. Okay, apparently not good enough. Man, bone dragons are freaking strong. And of course, unguarded moths of wraths are pathetically weak, so it's all good. Balances out. Mana. Mana is close enough to max. Back downstairs we go. And I say close enough because by the time I actually go downstairs, it should be maxed. Yep. So, swiftness on. Bone dragon ally. Open the door. Open the hallway. Finish opening the hallway. Okay. That's the easy half of Zot 5 cleared out. That leaves the significantly more dangerous, harder half, which should boast a fair number of enemies, the like of which I have not had to face yet, in this run at least. Yeah, what the hell, let's try digging our way in. Let's try digging our way in from this side, with retreat to that staircase as a possibility. Oh. Well, that ends that idea. So the reason I'm still digging is I want to have some maneuverability out here. And I'm not too worried about the occasional miscast on the spell. But let's definitely go to the floor above and regenerate. And then, you know, return. Zot 3 is going to probably need another cursory clearing at some point. Shit, why not? Let's try and see if that... Yeah, okay, so it's clear that the crawl developers don't want us digging in the easy way, they want us fighting in the hard way. So, crawl developers win. That's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and completely open this doorway. A bit more mana. Swiftness. A few good dragons. Deflect missiles. Where's deflect missiles? There, deflect missiles. And in we go. Shout. Wait. Wait. Everybody attack. I saw a ghost moth, and my previous experience with ghost moths leads me to believe that they are impossible to win against, so let's go ahead and get away from where I saw him. That's about as far as I dare go. Let's go ahead and summon an army. So the plan with that attack was that the sheer number of troops would prevent the ghost moth from reaching me, and hopefully they would do some good before they all died. If the ghost moth chases me out, I'll be quite happy, because I kind of want to take it on one-on-one. If I had a wand of teleportation or the ability to teleport other, I would totally use it on the moth right now, with hopes of, you know, getting him out into the safe part of the level so that I can take him on. Oh, please, dear God, have C invisible. Yes! Orbs of fire. Who would have ever thought they would save my day? Oh, swiftness is off. What a bad mistake on my part. Just because I have swiftness, I'm just gonna keep on walking away till I have enough space that I can safely summon more allies. There's no reason whatsoever to fight inside the chamber when you can fight outside the chamber. And that's the plan right now. Swiftness is active and... Alright, very good. Very good. Poking my head in, but I'm gonna turn on deflect missiles first. Go, kill him. Oh my god, it berserked, and I have no mana. And I don't have swiftness, and... I need a plan. I need a plan, I need a plan, I need a plan. I can blink and hope it takes me in the direction of my allies, or away from him. Neither of those is a bad place to be. One more time. Okay. At this point, I'm going to use a scroll of fear if it works. If not, I can blink next turn. I was wrong. Apparently I can't use a scroll of fear. It has to be scroll of blinking. I'm going to turn on a scroll of teleport immediately. It's my best bet for getting out of this alive. Quaff a potion of magic. And activate a blink to make sure that I teleport away from him. Any direction is fine. Okay. Turn on swiftness. Oh Christ, it put me directly in the worst possible place to be. Let's once again teleport right away. And turn on deflect missiles right away, because that's the best shot I have of surviving one more turn. I don't have any living allies that I could summon. For what it's worth, here's 10 more points of health. That teleport had better kick in, and it better kick in soon. You know what? I'm gonna read a scroll of Holy Word while I'm here. Just to deal some damage. I don't think it'll actually make a difference. Take a step away. The killer clown didn't hit me, thank God. Why is this teleport taking so long to kick in? Wait a minute, what is that? It's a teleport trap. If I could somehow get to that, I'd be home free. But that's 3 steps in the wrong direction. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna hang on to just the hope that I teleport away. Okay, I got out safely. I'm gonna go ahead and credit stealth for the fact that I'm not dead, because that did give me an extra turn. Beyond that, I don't even know why I'm still alive, and frankly, I don't want to find out. I'm happy, and that's good enough for now. Getting the hell out. Regen, and going back. Okay, so here's where I went wrong over there. I ran out of mana. That is all. Did not have to run out of mana, and running out of mana nearly got me killed. My enemy went berserked. When my enemy berserked, sorry, not my enemy berserked, my ally and my enemy were berserked, which meant that my ally's stock ran out, which, you know, did not end well. Looks like I'm too late to prevent any enemies spawning on this floor. Some enemies have already spawned, but at least I can, you know, make sure that I don't join them in death. Okay. Swiftness active. Let's never forget to put that back on again. There, that's a good army. Back out the door. Just back out the door. Please stop attacking him. Stop attacking him. Now go attack him as a group. Okay. Orb Guardian is dead. Let's review what I know. I have been here and seen 1, 2, 3 Ancient Liches, as well as an Orb Guardian, a Killer Clown, an Orb of Fire, and a Crystal Golem. That's going to be a hard fight, but not an impossible fight, taken by itself. I have Swiftness, which is good. Let's get a few more mobs and deflect missiles active, and then proceed. Backing up, because he's seen me, and once he's seen me, that's good enough for now. Let's just go ahead and make sure that I have enough allies to deal with anything that can come, and then boom, take him out. Take him the hell out. And wouldn't you know it, I leveled up. I'm gonna go with Strength, honestly, in this situation, because I'm at more risk of stat death and not being able to carry stuff than I am of Int going too low to cast my spells. This is just me poking my nose in to see if I can clear something out easily. Damn. Zot traps are not to be trifled with. I'm just not gonna go that way. I potentially can come around if I have to, and just, you know, brave the Zot trap or attempt a attempt a random blink. Okay. People, stop attacking. Stop attacking. Stop attacking. Go attack. And for God's sakes, don't run out. Okay, there's another kill. These Moths of Wrath are completely useless. They take 5 mana to cast, which is a pain. And they... I'm just gonna keep summoning here by the door. See if that does anything. Okay. Looks like something got something's attention. But I have low mana and no swiftness, so let's go back to the door at the very least. Thanks to swiftness, I feel safe coming out in front of him. But let's go ahead and turn on Deflect Missiles 2 and Haste, just so that I can, you know, be sure I get away from him. Stragon, I mean. I'm just gonna keep running. I'm hasted and swifted. Hasted and swifted. I'm starting to feel a little slower, so let's recast haste. No, let's turn the corner and blink. Hasted and swifted. Hasted and swifted. Hasted and swifted. Damn it, it caught me. It's a summon, so it won't last forever. I'm gonna try to abjure it. Not from melee range. What are you, an idiot? Blink first, then try to abjure it. Whew. It's gone. Should have thought of that sooner. Notice how much one Lich is setting me back here. But that's because I can't afford to take any chances. I'm playing a summoner, I don't have the hit points. A simple ice dragon, or a storm dragon, is providing me grief. Causing me grief. Or providing me grief. Let's eat. Now I have health to recover as well, so that'll take a bit longer. Okay, clear the floor, down we go. And actually, let's try a different door. I believe this door will take me out closer to the Lich. Welcome to Zot 5. And that is actually exactly where I wanted to end up. Unfortunately, I should have known better than to want to end up here. let's just go right back upstairs. Yeah, that was a dangerous engage, and utterly unnecessary. I don't remember if I killed the gold dragon either, no, I don't believe I did. Okay, this calls for a bigger army when I go downstairs, so we're gonna go ahead and carve me a little bit more space to bring one in. There. None of my enemies are right on top of me, which is unfortunate. I kind of wanted them to be right here. Let's go ahead and dig further, because I can still retreat, and that's kind of my plan. I like these wide open areas a lot more than I like closed off corridors. Oh my god, it got behind me somehow. Oh, it didn't get behind me, there's just more than one of them. And now I'm really in trouble. I don't want to risk a random teleport. It'll most likely end me up in a worse place than I am already. Let's go ahead and turn on... Let's summon horrible things. And abjure. And now, deflect missiles. And now let's get out of the way. That's one. He just abjured, which is why he's still alive, which is fine. Another round of horrible things, please. And that'll either slow him down or kill him, depending on if he abjures. He did not abjure. That killed him as well. Fortunately, it looks like he summoned something on his way out, so let's abjure his summon. That's 2 ancient liches down. Note to self. Horrible things still have their place when you need a large number of battering rams reliably. Let's get the hell out of here. Again, this is the same trick that you guys have seen me doing many times, and there's a reason for it. You saw how dangerous the summons that can flank you are on Zot 5, and last thing I want is those guys building up on every floor. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take a cursory look around floor 4 too, just to make sure that, you know, I'm alone here. Don't want any of you asshole moths cracking shots off at my back. Okay, that's a good cursory look. Down we go, no need to be protected. And let's go ahead and take a look around the safe portion of this level. I know that there's at least one gold dragon that got out, so... got out of the hard chamber. So let's check there. And god, I actually really am liking this epic music. I don't know, if y'all probably recognize it. For those of you who don't, it's Hyrule's Castle from Zelda 3, A Link to the Past. But yeah, it's and of course, it just occurs to me, if I never manage to record, or if I never manage to dub the audio, then none of you are going to know what I'm talking about, but I'm listening to the music while I play. Okay, that's a kill, and holy crap, my caller got busy. It's a shame those aren't permanent. Of course, they'd be broken as hell if they were, but you know. Shadow Creatures is broken enough as it is, I suppose. I'm actually going to leave this as a one-space opening. I kind of like that I have at least one option to hide if I need to, and that's a staircase. So it's already a safe retreat. Let's go ahead with a few summons. Okay. Something is still alive and kicking. Whatever it is, let's hope it's not stronger than an ancient lich. Which is clearly invisible at the moment. Like how I dig first, summon second? Yeah, that was my strategy. There could be an Ancient Lich waiting for me the moment I cross that pathway, so let's turn on my buffs before I give him an open target. There was in fact an Ancient Lich, and he was not firing, but he could have been, and that was dangerous enough. And with any luck, he won't turn invisible before he dies. He dies. I tell you, I don't know what those Ancient Liches are made of, and I never want to find out. Those guys are scary bastards. You gotta appreciate the logic of this. I don't want to go there myself to scout, so I just create troops, hover them over, and then wait. Oh, hover! If I can fly over the Zot traps, maybe I can ignore their damage. Jesus, it's obvious. Okay. I say obvious, but you know, I didn't think of it, so I guess. See if it works. Flight. Okay, never mind. Zot traps apparently don't work that way. You guys just go ahead and wander, please. Okay, I heard an explosion, which means that orbs of fire have found us, which means that shit is about to get real. And I'm being flanked, so let's go ahead and make an army before I step out. Yeah, orbs of fire are freaking scary, man. Please kill it. Didn't hire you guys to walk. There you go. Okay, let's get out of here. Low mana, and I'm just starting to get flanked more and more consistently, so... Oh my god, low mana and low health. Please kill the motherfucker and get me out of here. In fact, I think he's by the nearest staircase. Just do that. Oh my god, not again. Ah! Kill his ass. I don't know who's who or where, but I need some of these guys going down fast so that I can get more mana, so that I can get more allies. At this point, I'm not as worried about my health even. As long as we secure this territory, I'll be fine. That was crippling. I'm just gonna go up the stairs right now, because they can totally hit me with another one of those. Alright, I took a little bit more risk there than I had to. Which is a very bad sign, actually. It means that I'm not playing very well. Heal up. And return. 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 Return, but with the caveat of having an army. Okay, that army seems to have done the trick. At the very least, this immediate area seems clear, as does this one. When last I was running from my enemies, they were located here, I believe. There was a golden dragon. Yes. And that really ought to finish him off. I mean, I don't know why he's not dead. Oh, he is dead. Okay, good. Swiftness active. Recall and summon. God's sakes, it's a single lich and he's on fire. Just die already. That's more like it. He's dead. Evocation set 14, I think that's quite enough. Stealth is adequate. Charms can always use a little bit of a buff, I guess. You know I'm being excessive when I'm buffing charms past 14, but there you have it. Oh my god, there's another one? Just how many of these bastards are there? Orb of Energy. Good excuse to have 100 summons in the way. And you know what? This one's invisible. That's the only explanation I have for why he's not being attacked by 17 things at once. Let's hang around because I can, and summon some shadow creatures just in case. There we go. He's become visible again. That's the last mistake he'll ever make. Note to self. Not to note to self. Note to all ancient liches who wish to become more dangerous. Always save the last mana to make yourself invisible. Deflect missiles is on. I don't know if the haunts will be able to see him, but maybe they will. Yes, they were. That is good to know. Alright. Oh my god, that's not an ally. Oh, fancy that. Let's go ahead and Isekundrun's blast your ass. That is the first time I have ever been made berserk by one of them. And incidentally, he lived to regret it. Alright, well, as much as I would like to keep clearing out Zot 5, as much as I would have liked to finish it without turning off the music, and do it all in a single recording, my time is up at this point, and even if it wasn't, I would be well advised to stop at this point, simply because I'm not playing very well. I'm making a lot of foolhardy mistakes and doing a lot of things more quickly than I should, impatiently, and all of those are classic mistakes to make right before you say, and I died. Which is not something I want to say right now. Not at all. So Felid, the Felid Summoner of Mutalisk is still going, fighting, and things are still going pretty darn well for him, so yippee hooray. I will catch you guys next time.